And we all got dreams, we all want things. But what you gonna do for it? How you gonna move for it? What you gonna be?
Hi everyone, it's Anne-Marie from The Queen's Budget on YouTube, and today I'm going to be talking about exactly what the title says. Am I in debt? Did I incur debt? So let's talk about it. Over my channel the past year, when I first started it in 2023, I was debt-free, no credit card debt, and I saved a year's worth of bills, which accumulated to over $42,000. So saying that, you would think I'm in a good position if any emergency occurs. Well, an emergency did occur in the beginning of December. I've been dealing with it for the past month, and now it's completely done. And I really want to be transparent on my channel about things that happen, because life happens, and how I dealt with it, and what I'm going to be doing going forward. So in the beginning of December, I was driving home. I was less than 100 yards from my house, and an animal came out from the side and hit the side of my car. I did not go directly forward into it. It wasn't in front of me. It just came from the side out of the blue. It completely totaled my car. So I've been dealing with insurance. I've been dealing with the collision center, and the insurance company did dub it a complete loss. And that means that I was out of a car and I had to buy a car. So in the meantime, I had a rental for the past month and a half, and so that I could decide whether, waiting for the insurance company to tell me whether they were going to total it or how much they were going to put towards paying to have it fixed. So in the meantime, a first lesson I learned was I did not have rental car insurance on my insurance. So you guys check your car insurance. Because I own my car outright, I did kind of lessen a lot of the fees that are associated with owning a car outright. You can lower your collision, you can lower this and that. But I realized I didn't have rental insurance. Now, having rental insurance is really important, because if your car is in that situation where it wasn't even my fault, an animal hit my car, and I had to bring it to a collision center, and because I didn't have rental car insurance, I had to go and pay outright for my rental car. So the rental insurance is not if somebody hits you or it's for anything that happens immediately when you get into an accident, whether it's your fault or not. So what I definitely did was when I bought the new car, I made sure that my insurance company added rental car onto my insurance. So that was my mistake. Didn't even realize I didn't have it. So that was like a lesson learned for me. And I love that I'm passing that on to you. So now that the car was totaled, that meant I had to look for a new one. So the money that I saved last year, I had to pull about half of it out for a new car. So am I in debt? I'm in debt to myself. I didn't put it on a credit card. I didn't take out a loan. So in that way, I am not in debt. But to me personally, to my own personal money bank, my checking and savings account and my high yield, all of that money that I saved last year, I'm in debt to that. I want to pay it back. So am I in debt? Not really. Having that money saved, guys, oh my gosh, it saved me from having to pull out another loan and to do all that. Now, what I did tell you in the beginning of the year, and this is even back in like end of November, before this even happened to my car, I decided on this year to focus more on my short and long-term savings binders because of any emergency like this. And lo and behold, it happened to me. So I took out quite a bit of money. I'm not going to say exactly how much, but it is quite a bit. And I feel I owe that back to myself. It may not be done in a year, but I am going to work on my debt. So currently in my short-term binder, this is my short-term binder of 1 to 3 years that I'll be using this money. I was saving for a new car. I did not pull this money. I did pull the full amount of my car out of my high yield savings from the money I saved last year. Now, as you can see, in my current car, I have only about maybe $300. So like I said to you guys over the past couple months, is that working on saving money like I did last year really compromised my short and long-term saving binders. So what I decided this year was to really bulk up these binders because I don't want another emergency like that to happen again. Even on my furnace, for example. Now, if my furnace went, for example, right here, if my furnace went tomorrow, I would have to take out another $15,000 out of my high yield savings to pay for a new one. So that is the importance of not only saving money and building an emergency fund, but also making sure that you're not neglecting your short and long-term binders for this very reason. So what I decided to do, I have a debt envelope. Right now I have probably about $100 in here. I have decided to do scratch off savings. Any scratch offs I do are going to go towards my debt. So let this please be a lesson to you all to not neglect your short and long-term savings over the course of actually saving money. So I am in debt to myself. I do want to pay back that money to myself. I am not currently saving money for savings right now. I have maybe a couple challenges that I'm doing for some emergency funds and some medical savings and things like that. But I'm not pushing myself this year to really push to get money into my savings account. It's more of these binders. So any money that I get, now I do have a part-time side gig. I do sell on eBay. I currently will be starting to sell on Etsy, perhaps come the end of January. I have some items that I'm going to be putting on there. And any extra money I get, I'm going to be putting towards my own debt. So let's start with some saving challenges on actual scratch offs. So in this book, this is T&L Budgets Mystery Savings Book. It's on Etsy by T&L Budgets. Right there. And I have done probably half of these scratch offs so far. I've completed 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and I have quite a bit to go. So I want to definitely complete this challenge book. So I am going to start actually with the mystery savings. I'm going to start with Mystery Savings. And today I have, I believe it's $513. Let's count it. I have 151, that's 300, 360, 370, 380, 390, 400, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, that's 500, 510, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. So I have $518 that's going to go towards my own debt. And let's start scratching. I kind of picked this one because it kind of looks kind of wintry. There are some here that I haven't done that are more summer. So we'll do those in the summertime. All right, let's get down here. And I do have a trusty calculator. And let's start. So I'm going to just keep a tally on my calculator. There's 24. And guys, please don't be grossed out by my thumb. I had an accident. I don't know if you saw the last video. I had a Band-Aid around it, but it was harder to count the money with the Band-Aid. I actually poked my finger cuticle ever so gently with a steak knife. I poked it very gently, but that kind of broke the cuticle barrier wall and bacteria got in. And now I just have like a kind of like a blood thing that's kind of healing. So I had to go to the doctors for it. It got blown up pretty bad. So, casualties. So we're starting with $24. Okay. And she doesn't mess around, T&L Budgets, with these money amounts. I'm telling you. 32. So the car I bought is actually a used car. I never buy new. And it is a white Ford Explorer. 23. It's a white Ford Explorer, and it is a 2014. And the thing about this car, which is the same as my last car, was it is a police interceptor, which means that the car that I'm using, the car that I bought, actually was a police cruiser in the past. And the place that I purchased from is it's a little small car sales in my hometown, and they only deal with police interceptor cars. They buy the fleet of them, they go through them, they repaint them so they don't look like a police car. And mine happens to be all white, and I absolutely love it. It's got tinted windows, and the beauty of this particular one I bought was it's a 2014. Now, most of the cars, the fleets that they have, are probably between 2012 to 2020-ish. So they're not brand new. And some of them can have over 100,000 miles already because they are police cruisers. Mine in particular, though, only had 67,000 miles on it, being a 2014. And they kind of attribute that to perhaps it was a captain's car. So, or a commander or whoever. So he just used the car to go from, he or she used the car to go from their home to the precinct and back every day, and that's all they did. So I don't believe my car was actually on the highway doing fast chases and idling. You know, I don't think it was actually in use. I think it was actually a commander's car. So that is really nice because it's low miles. Being 10 years old, having 67,000 miles. So I feel like it's almost like a brand. I think it was worth the money that I purchased it for, to go that direction, than to buy a car that was higher miles and lower amount. I think I'll have this car a lot longer. So we are at $79 so far. And let's go ahead and scratch. We have 11. You know, I could just put this money in the bank and just call it a day and just keep replenishing the savings. But I did want to be transparent with you all and show you that life can happen. You can have these emergencies come up and they're out of the blue. Let's say tomorrow I hit another animal, like, oh my gosh, like that can happen at any time. So just be careful, you guys, and know that having that money saved really saved me. But I am responsible and I want to pay that money back to myself. So that's what I'm doing here. So we have $1. Let's go in the corner. 33. We're at 124 so far, so I can keep going. $13. Plus, not only can I actually just put this money in the bank and not even say anything about it, I want to show how long it takes me to actually pay it back. So 45. We're at 182 so far. And that's all a part of this journey that I'm on, you know, YouTube and actually budgeting and finance, is that I can go ahead and save this money and just document it with you guys. 39. Let's go right here. We have 30, well, lots in the 20s and 30s. Now, don't ever knock buying these mystery saving challenges. If you are a low budgeter or a low saver, what you can do is actually add the two numbers together. So instead of saving $32, you would save $5. Here, you would save $4. So that's another way of using these mystery saving challenges. Even though they're higher numbers, you have the option of doing either way. And we have 25. I need one of those vacuums. So we're at 277. And 6. Another heads up too. I'm gonna be doing a video on my 1,000 subscriber giveaway. I did make a comment and a little bit of an announcement on my last video that I believe Staples got everything right now, so I can go ahead and go forward and start placing things on Etsy and doing my giveaway and all of that. So I am so excited about it. I'm excited to show you guys what I created. I am really, really happy with what I did. And one of my challenges, which I'll talk about when I get to it, when I show you, we're at 3:03. One of my challenges I actually created through ChatGPT. And if you're not familiar with what ChatGPT is, it's an artificial intelligence. So what I did was I went on the website for ChatGPT and I asked it a question. I said, please create a saving challenge with blah, 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 blah. You know, you can say with dice and a deck of cards and create a saving challenge. And it will completely create a saving challenge. It will name it. It will name what the name is. And then if you're not happy with that, you can at the bottom just write create another challenge, and it will do a completely different one. And what's nice about it too is once it creates the challenge and you read through and you're not kind of clear on how to actually play the game, you can say, please give me an example on how this is played. And it will then create the whole scenario. Like, you know, the challenger will pull 3 cards from the deck and they roll the dice and blah, blah, blah. And yeah, it's pretty crazy how wonderful that ChatGPT is to give you some ideas on saving. I don't know if I put that money in. Oh, I gotta go back. 33. $303. Okay. Let's do this one over here. And I'm also getting over a bout of strep throat and bronchitis, so that's why I sound a little hoarse. I did lose my voice during that time, and it's slowly coming back. So we're up to 323. Well, that's a 30 range. So we're up to 353. Let me push these back. Pull that up a little bit. Okay. $2. Just so you know, I'm using a scratcher from Erica Making It Bling, Black and Blue. This is a cuticle pusher, but she uses them to bling out for scratch off, which works very well. I will leave her website down below. So we're a little more than halfway, and I got 371 so far. I think this is much funner than putting the money directly into the bank. It is also documenting how much I've saved over the course of the year to do these challenges. Plus, I get to spend time with you guys. So we're at 4:05. We're getting close. We have $10. So we're at 4:15. I don't think I'm going to be able to do the entire page today. I tend to find that her scratch offs are in the 600 range per page. 437. $28. Okay, we're at 492. I'm going to do a couple more. I think I can get maybe one more in. So there's $5. 497. 1, 2, 3, 360, 370, 380, 390, 4, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 95, 96, 97. So we're at 497 so far. Let's see how much I have left. 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, $21. By the looks of these, wonder if I should do one more and just add an IOU. I think I will, because I do want to use the full amount. Okay, how much is it again? 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, $21. Let's see. I'm going to do, let me see this one right here. Ugh, look at that, guys, 36. So I'll owe $15 here. I'm just going to put, I'm going to put 15 that I owe. Okay. And that'll do it for this. And I am going to place this money into my, I have a monthly, nope, not that one, hold on, into a mystery scratch off. And I'm sorry that it's a little, I don't know if you can see it, but there's a lot of little scratch off stuff in there. But I'm going to place that money right in there, and that's going to go towards debt. All right. And that is it. After this one, let's see. I'm probably going to do this one next, the colorful savings. So until then, I'm going to finish this one up, and then we'll start on a new one. All right, guys. So that is it for that. And we are all set. And I want to thank you very much for listening to me about using that money, the emergency I had. And let me know below in the comments if you consider that debt or not, if it's something that I should pay back. It is definitely money that I want to put towards my mortgage, but that was a pretty big, hefty blow in the first of the year that I had to do. So let me know what you guys think about that. Write some comments below and hit the like button, and don't forget to subscribe if you're not subscribed to me. Thanks a lot. Bye-bye.
This is just the beginning. I need a big change, help me feel like living. I need a big swing, home runs I'm hitting, and I'll never look back, moving on till I get it all.